Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the Rant and Rave in America. I was going to do the video. I did a video yesterday, but I'm using the new equipment that we just got in, and I'm still getting used to that. When I popped up the sim, it just kept telling me video wasn't recordable, wasn't playable. So I was like, you know what? All right, fine. So I had to shoot another video, which worked out great because of the fact that I had to do another video anyway, because of the rallies that happened yesterday. So that being said, folks, what we were discussing is the debate and the Supreme Court rulings. On top of that, too, we're also going to talk about the rallies. What makes the rallies important is because during the debate, we saw a president who is everything the opposite of what the Democrats have been saying. How, he's sharp, he's mentally fit, he's okay. And instead, we got this guy that they just drug out of a nursing home that we just went, like, when you tax the wealthy, and then there's, well, at least we beat Medicare. I mean, it was a pitiful debate. Trump won that hands down. Really didn't have to say anything. He was polite during the debate too. He could have taken shots at Biden easily. Instead, what we got was a calmer Trump. That the worst offhand comment that he made that they have to say is, "Well, I didn't hear that. I don't even know if he even heard what he said." That's pretty calm for Trump. That's pretty calm. Boy, that was a pitiful debate. I only watched 5 minutes of that debate, by the way. 5 minutes. And that was midway through. I caught it midway through because I was busy doing other things. And I was like, shoot the debate. But just at that 5 minutes, I was like, no, Trump's got this debate. This guy didn't even show up for the debate. And they gave him 7 weeks. Or it's not 7 weeks, sorry. 7 days. They put him in Camp David for 7 days to prep for this debate, and that's what we got. I mean, it's laughable. And then the other thing they can say is, well, Trump lied, Trump lied, Trump lied. That's their go-to. Every politician lies. Everyone that gets up there going for president lies. Hell, if you run for president, run for Congress, you lie. That's not a big surprise there. We all lie. Like, if that's the best the Democratic Party come up with right now as well, okay, yeah, Biden messed up. He didn't show up. But he lied.
I would have a president. Sorry, you know who this is? It's Brandon's wife. I'd rather have a president lie to me than a president who commits murder or allows murder to happen under his term.
For those of you that don't know what she's talking about, we're talking about the illegal immigrants crossing the border that have murdered. What do we got? I think we have 5 murders committed by illegal immigrants.
And I think that Biden should be prosecuted for that. If he's going to go after Trump, then hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
On that topic, let's go to the Supreme Court rulings yesterday. One, the Chevron ruling. What that is it puts it to where the government agencies no longer have oversight over big business, let alone small business. And this is good because there's too much government regulations going on. Way too many. And this is really good for small businesses now. And the other big piece of this whole thing is with the Chevron law that was passed, if you had a problem when you were going to take the government agency to court, you got to do it in federal court. Now what you can do, since this has been overruled by the Supreme Court, you can now take the federal agency to court in your town. You can take it to the lower courts. You don't have to go to the federal courts now. So, as the Democrats like to put it, well, that's going to be a friendly venue. Fair is fair. That's the justice system. That's the way it should work. I'm really happy with that ruling. The biggest ruling that was handed down yesterday, and before I say any more, go ahead and let your breath out. They did not rule on the immunity charge yet. We're hoping to get that Monday. Probably won't get it till the end of the week. If we even get it all, honestly, I don't think the Supreme Court wants to really touch on this one. They're going to have to. It's brought to them, yes. But they'll probably rule on it after the election, probably. So, but no, we didn't get a ruling on that one yet. But what we did get a ruling on was the January 6th riot charges where they were prosecuted over the obstruction charge. The Supreme Court said that they took that as too broad of a charge, and the obstruction charge has to be tossed out. That doesn't mean that all these people that are sitting in prison right now over the riots in January 6th, all of them are going to get out. Some of them might get out over this. A few of them might be released now. But what it does mean is that now they got to take a look at these cases and say, okay, now we're going to recharge them. The charges that were there prior, or any of those going to stick to, and maybe they'll have their sentences reduced or released. Don't know. What does that mean for Trump now? Well, you listen to the Democrats are saying, well, the way that I'm drawing a blank on the attorney's name again, but the way that he phrased the obstruction charge, they think that that one's still going to stick. It might, but if you look at what the Supreme Court has to say, look at the guy going after Trump now, he's going to have to figure out those charges and come up with a different way of framing them or come up with new charges. More than likely, I see that now these charges against Trump are going to be dismissed on the obstruction charges. So there's that one there. Another good ruling. Yesterday was just a really phenomenal day. The 24 hours, Trump winning the debate, all this stuff the Supreme Court's been doing, handing down these great rulings that have come out. It was just an awesome day. If you're just a hard-hitting, hardcore American, it was a good day to see these what the Supreme Court did. It was just a fantastic, phenomenal job. Phenomenal. Going back over to the debate now. After the debate was over yesterday, we had Trump go out there, he did a rally, and so did Biden. I don't know how to put this into terms, really. It was a totally different Biden out there in front of a crowd. This Biden was jacked up. He was energetic, enthusiastic, a lot of energy. So it goes to show is what Biden was that during the debate and what Biden is this.
All he was doing was sleeping in the debate. He wasn't really doing anything.
Well,
Even President Trump said, "Wake up, Joe, you're sleepy. Wake up, Joe, you're sleeping." So all that president ever does is freaking sleep during his whole presidency. You might as well just freaking give him a bed and tell him to go night-night.
well, the conspiracy theorists out there ring in my head, and I can see where they're coming from. This isn't Joe Biden who's actually president. They got people that come in and what do they call those? The doubles. You know, I mean, I can hear all these conspiracy theories running around in my head, and I hear them talking to me, and I don't have anything to say that they're wrong. I mean, this guy was a totally different Biden compared to what we got during the debate. So, and then they want to say, well, he had a cold. And then one person said, no, he had a sore throat. And it's like, okay, you guys inside your own party, can you make up your mind what it was? And then another person says, oh, he was over-prepared. Okay, and then you got someone else who went totally left-handed and went, well, he didn't have teleprompters. Everything you just said there, whether it was a cold or what, they can't keep the facts straight. They can't keep the damn lies straight. But yet they've been telling us for what, 4 years he's mentally fit to hold office. He's fine.
He's got idiocracy syndrome.
And I did decide too. We're going to do a little panel here. I got my our sisters with us too, so she will. Anytime you want to chime in.
Hi.
Right?
Yeah, here a little bit. We'll all get into a discussion here with the panel. But yeah, I mean, two different presidencies on stage. Biden at the debate, Biden at the rally. You still got Trump, who's still mentally fit, sharp as a whip. Even during his rally yesterday, I mean, it was the same Trump. There's the Democrats want to talk about a light and day difference between the two presidents. Yeah, we can definitely see a light and day difference. The question is, which Joe Biden do you get on a day-to-day basis? Now, at least we know with Trump, it's the same thing, period. 365 days out of the year. That's what you're going to get. With Biden, it's, well, is he going to be this person here this day? Is he going to be somewhere in between the energetic this day? How about next week? Are we going to get the hyped up on crack or whatever the fuck he's doing? Or whatever the fuck they're injecting him with? I don't know. You know, the lack of charisma and energy shows too in the world policies that Biden is not doing. He's so asleep with the wheel. We've got now Russia and North Korea are now allies. China's, I don't know how they're fitting if they're still on the fence. I know they're cushy with Russia, but are they really allies? Don't know. But they're also looking at invading Taiwan, building up the forces in the South China Sea. We still got the war in Ukraine going on. We've got well, of course, we don't have the war in Israel, but now Hamas, Iran, they're power backing each other. So, and the Democrats have the audacity to say that everything's okay. Don't worry about it. The border's under control. The world's fine. And by the way, our economy is also great. So, on that note, we're going to go to the panel. The lie spewing out the Democratic Party. All right, let's just start off with the economy is the easy one. Well, we'll hit that one there first, guys. The economy. They say the economy is great. How much are you paying just for a gallon of milk?
Yeah, let's not even go there because
Too dang much.
Yeah, hold on. The inflation is freaking ridiculous. I mean, I remember when gas was what, $1.79, and now it's well over $4 in some places. A carton of 18 count egg used to be 89 cents. It's well over $2 now. All because Biden and his little administration.
Well, hold on now. Now, remember, the Democrats will be like, well, remember we had the, I think it was some bird flu or whatever that was hitting the chicken factories up in Ohio. And now we had 1 million chickens die out here in Illinois from that fire. So the Democrats say that's not, we're not in charge of that. That's just life. That happened.
Yeah, I'll show you what happens. It's stupid. Biden just needs to freaking go 99 and be done with it.
That's the problem. I think Biden has been night-night. I think it's time for him to wake up and start running the country. I mean, he's only got, a few more months left? I think he can do something in 5 months.
No, what he needs to do is just be assassinated to get it done and over with.
He needs to go into a nursing home.
He does.
Because an 81-year-old or however how old this man is, he's not fit to run the country.
My dog can run the country better than that man can.
I don't even think he knows what he's doing half the time.
And I want to retract one statement there. Remember, we're normal citizens. We can't use assassination. Only if you're an actor out in Hollywood
I'll
can you do that.
assassinate you if you don't shut up.
I'm saying.
I'm kidding.
You're not responsible for anyone's views on this table talk here.
I know that. No, I'm just saying that. For one thing, let's go back to the election in 2020. Everybody knows it was rigged. Everybody. So why did they even let Biden have it? If they knew it was rigged, why is he in office? Oh, I forgot.
And you
because the Democrats want to be whiny bitches about it and get their way. Because, oh my God, my president, my people. You know what? What about my people?
And before Google, you shut down this video. Do not maybe pull up another Fox piece there with Hillary saying that you can have the election stolen from you. So before you say anything at all, when you rush this video and go, well, she said rigged. I've already mentioned in the multiple videos. You let them go. Keep letting this one go too. We all know it. The Democrats have been yelling the same thing, steal. So don't even try to play. Do not block this video.
P.S. Donald Trump is not racist.
Yeah, and for these sex crimes that people think he committed, that's stupid, okay? Why don't we actually go after what we know and get Biden for the murders that were committed under his term that was from the immigrants? Go after him. Don't go after Trump and all these freaking lies and all this stuff about his sex scandals and shit.
No, I says here's a question for you. You look at the Stormy Daniels trial. All right, now one that was supposed to be sealed up because of the deal that they made where she wasn't supposed to say anything, Trump wasn't supposed to say anything. Regardless of what happened there, in regards to trials, what I want to get into is somehow he's a rapist over this. Now, Stormy Daniels, she's a professional actress in the Triple X film scene.
She should
Now,
be used to all that stuff.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't any rape involved and money flowed back and forth, so they say. Is that right?
No.
Okay, you want to? Okay, so if they want to go after President Trump for this rape or whatever, why didn't they go after freaking President Clinton when he had that fucking affair with Monica Lewinsky?
They did. They tried to
Fucking
impeach him over it,
bimbo.
remember?
What?
They tried to impeach him over it. What I'm saying is they're now saying that he's a rapist.
They should
Money
have
was
said that
flipped
about
back and
Clinton
forth.
too.
No, the thing is that money was traded back and forth. So the charges are
Oh
saying,
my god, it's her profession.
but it's not rape. It was consensual.
No, it's not rape at all.
So my question is, how do these Democrats come out there and say rapist?
Because they're not happy because Trump is running again.
Well, besides that, we know the obvious. So this is the point. None of us come up with an explanation on how they get this, because it's not there.
It's what they just come up with stuff because they want to make this man look bad, and there's no evidence that he even did it. Where's the evidence? They can't come up with it.
Not only that, but how do you get misdemeanors and turn them into 37 felonies? I was like, totally agree with you, sis. I don't know either. And somehow this happened. And everyone out there in the press, and well, most of the press, anyway. I'll hit on them here in a minute. But they're all, and the Democrats, they're all cheering about this. What's going to suck, though, is later on down the line, something similar is going to happen to these fuckers out there. And they're going to scream foul. Well, wait, you were cheering about it 8 years ago. Now it's not fair? Your justice system, you weaponized it. When you create a monster and unleash it, don't be surprised when that monster comes right back around because you have no control over it and bites you in your damn head. The sad thing is, we don't have power as small folk, and we're the ones that are going to get repercussions of this fallout first before it hits the bigger leagues. That's what I'm worried about. Just like with one of the cases that came out, and they already conceded that, well, okay, Trump is guilty. Here's the problem with this, and it was found this way, I think it was with the Georgia trial. None of them actually assumed he's guilty on it. It's like, wait, he hasn't been to court yet. But because one system, oh no, I know what it was. It was it was in the state of Colorado. That's what they tried to take him off the ballot. That's what it was. And they said, we find him guilty on the insurrection charges. So he can't be on this ballot. Well, wait a minute now. No one ever found him guilty at all. The charges are having been brought. He's going through a court system right now and is going through everything to see if he's found guilty or not. But Colorado says, no, you are guilty. We're going to say you can't be on the ballot. What I'm getting at is, let's say you steal from Walmart. You're in one county. Or you're accused of stealing from Walmart in one county. You're in another county. They think the same thing in that county. But because of what's going on in another county, they're just going to automatically assume you're guilty. Now you're going to face all the penalties and the crimes and everything that go along with that. Without even going through a whole trial or anything, just because you're still going through the court system in that county, the other one doesn't give a fuck. You're guilty. You're done. That's the scary part. This is what happens when you weaponize the justice system. Your guys' thoughts on that?
I wish the Supreme Court would have been more favorable in Trump's.
They've been very favorable with Trump's. And the kicker is
So why are they still? So why are they still dragging it out then?
the immunity charge, because you got to think this is something that really shouldn't have to be brought up. Honestly, the president should be able to do his job without any of this stuff going on.
So why can't they drop it then?
Because it's been brought up to them. They now have to rule on it. There's no way out of it.
So why can't they find a ruling then?
They will, but they'll probably wait till after the election is over.
But what if he's already president? I'm sorry, but Biden's not my president. Biden will never
More
be
than
my
likely,
president.
what's going to happen is it's not so much they're going to put down a ruling. What will happen is after the election is over, let's say Trump does win, which obviously, especially after last night's debate, we got one more coming up, but if that Joe shows up again, yeah, Trump's in, hands down. So let's say he's now president after the election is over. And this is why I say this is what they're going to wait for. Because what they'll do is they'll hand down a ruling that really doesn't say that we cover and say that, yes, Trump is right. What it'll say is, really, it should be up to the president to do his job, and no one should be able to say anything. We're not going to say that there's immunity there, but we're also going to say it's not there, but you also can't keep going after it. It'll be something along those lines where they really don't commit to a ruling, but they'll wait till after the election is over so they can do that. That's going to be their cop-out, which really, I can't blame them on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it should go as no saying that the president, what he does in office, he shouldn't be charged with any crimes while he's in office because he's running the country. I mean, obviously now there would be guidelines like, hey, look, we know you in your term of president, you went and assassinated a governor. All right, we know that. That you can bring up a president on charges for. Absolutely. But as far as what happened during Trump's presidency, I don't think he did nothing wrong. And as any president, period, and we can even bring up what's going on with the border right now. Do we agree with what's going on there? No. But should Biden be trot up on charges over it? No. Why? Because he's the president. He's running the country. The only reason we're talking about it is because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You're going to bring up Trump, then you should be charged too. This is the dangerous game we're playing.
Okay, I got a question for you then. Let's say Trump does get president, which I'm sure he will. And Biden doesn't get charged. Then what? They're just gonna let they're gonna let a guilty man walk free?
And that's the thing that I was just saying, though. We shouldn't have to talk about this. The only reason we're talking about it is because of what they're doing to Trump. The
But I
Biden
think
administration
Biden should get some
in
kind of repercussion.
Congress have weaponized the Department of Justice. If they didn't do any of that, right now Trump would be running a campaign, wouldn't be in the court systems. Mainly, I mean, with the Stormy Daniels stuff go on, yes, that would have happened anyway. The stupid Fani Willis shit, that might have happened anyway. Lita James, whatever the fuck her name is. Would that have happened? It might have. I mean, she's, but as far as the other stuff, no, because that was during Trump's presidency. We shouldn't have to talk about it. But here we are. So, no. Honestly, I would like to see Trump take a higher road. I know it's hard, and that, would I like to see justice being served if what's good for you is, you want to do it to our guy, we're going to do it to you. But really what Trump should just say is, look, I'll beat you guys. Again, the American populace saw what you guys are. They voted me in. End this story. And just be done with it, now go run the country. I would like to see Trump take the higher road.
I would like to see Trump get I would like to see justice served. That's what I want.
All right.
For Trump, at least. for Biden, let him rot in prison. Let him go to jail. Let him serve the time for the crimes he actually committed.
Well, and here's the thing: you don't think justice won't be served under Trump, though? What when I say I'd like to see Trump just let it go, don't go to Biden. Let it all go. What he will do, and I totally agree with this, everyone that's in the Department of Justice, the head figures that went along with this charade, you're fired. Charges being brought up against you, and I'll see you rot. Bet he won't do that. Now, that I would agree with. You went along with this scheme. You knew it was wrong. You did it anyway. And I don't care if you are a district attorney or if you are the attorney general. You're done. I'm going to fire your ass. You will be in court. I'll see you in jail. And that'll send a very strong message to anyone else after he leaves office. When anyone else wants to try to do this done, well, I saw what happened to these guys over here when they pulled that and went with the Democrats when we tried you and all that. I ain't doing that shit. Nope,
I can see that happening, but I can also see them saying, well, it's too late.
Yes, and all you can do is handle the problems that are in front of you. You can't really forecast out for the
You see
future.
what I'm saying, though?
I do.
I see Trump doing that, but then I also just see them telling Trump, it's too late for that. You're already president. It's already over with.
But Trump has a loophole for this. 2016, Stormy Daniels. Rag saw the charges, or saw the case and everything. You know what he said? I don't see anything wrong here. We're not bringing up charges.
So why are they doing what they're doing then? Is it all about money? Is it all about...
No. When do the charges get brought up on Trump? For Stormy Daniels?
It's ironic that it's almost election, and now it's just being brought up.
4 days after Trump declared, as we all knew he was going to do, that I'm running for president, 4 days later, these charges were brought back up. Although, in 2016, they were dropped. Actually, they weren't even brought up. Rather said, I don't see anything wrong here. These are misdemeanors.
Then why'd they wait? Why not do it then?
To keep Trump from running, to keep him out of office, to silence the American voice.
Guess what? They didn't succeed because there he is.
They hate the man so much, and they're going to try everything they can.
I'm going to correct you this. Says, I don't think they hate him. They fear him. They fear him. They don't hate him. They fear him. They hide their fear behind the hate. But the hate's just a mask. They fear him. It's like if you guys get a chance to, my wife watched a bit of it. Chris, I think it was Chris. No, not Chris Wallace. Matt. Too many people up there on CNN. I can't keep all their heads straight. Anyways, they had a sit down. Who's in there? Guest star. Well, he brought up Judge Judy to be a guest star with him. We had a chat. Really good one. I mean, it was about Judge Judy's life and all that. But he brought up Trump. And Judge Judy had to say this on the charges with Stormy Daniels. Because you had to twist yourself into a pretzel to figure all this out. And honestly, I prefer that the District Attorney of New York go after people that are making the streets unsafe for us to walk down, live in the city of New York, and own a business in New York. Go after those guys. What's going on with Trump shouldn't happen. Now that's coming from the Judge Meister herself. Even to the point to where she had this to say. And this goes back into my whole thing of they fear him. She looked at him and says, you've heard of Cohen. He's a big name now. What got his start? Are you afraid of Martha Stewart? All she did was insider trading, right? That's a small little freaking crime. They went after her anyway. Michael Cohen was the lead in that investigation. He was the one who brought up the charges on her. And she made him who he is today. He is known to go after people like that. So it's no surprise that Michael Cohen once again is going after Trump. If you look at Cohen's record, as I think, I can't remember if he was Attorney General or whatnot, but very familiar with his name. Good shot, man. he has a very high profile of going after public figures. Even to the point to where, and actually, if I am not mistaken, I do believe Michael Cohen is the one who was up there.
2 out of 4 ain't bad.
Actually, it's 2 out of 3. But we'll let you have your name.
You did good.
I did 2. I did the McDonald's, the first one, and I did that. Hers.
Just mess with you.
2 out of 4 ain't bad.
No, actually, no. Michael Cohen. He's the. Sorry, he wasn't the prosecutor on it. He was a witness. And he's been a witness for a lot of high-profile cases. Michael Cohen was also the one who wanted to be a Trump aide. Trump didn't make him an aide. So now his whole freaking thing for like 8 years just get even with Trump. And they keep calling him as a star witness, even though 4 federal judges, 2 Supreme Court justices have said he's a habitual liar and is not reliable. And these people out there will still call him up as a star witness.
Kissy.
And if you look at the cases that Michael Cohen's been called up to testify on, they are high-profile cases. I mean, we're talking about actors, actresses, people like Martha Stewart, Trump. They don't call them down little guys, thankfully. I mean, honestly, right now, we need some more, shit.
That's not what we need.
No, O.J. Simpson's attorney, Cochran. We need more people like Cochran right now. If the crime doesn't fit, you must acquit.
So what?
Johnny Cochran. He was O.J. Simpson's attorney during the O.J. Simpson trial.
Did he die?
Yeah, he did pass away.
OJ did.
I don't know if O.J. did. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, how he got O.J. off on the case was the glove at the crime scene that they found. He goes, looked at O.J. and says, does that fit? O.J. tried it on, didn't fit at all. He goes, if gloves don't fit, you must quit.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. This is just a funny fact. I'm surprised orange juice is still around since OJ died.
Well, they made it for people like you to stay concentrate. Yes, we do pick on the panel here.
Only when it comes to me.
But okay, so that's what's been going on there. We were going to do a Q&A, but we decided to do the open panel instead, and we haven't had any more questions lately.
Because we're smart and
No,
we know
I'm
what
dumb.
we're talking about. Bitch, I'll kill you if you don't say that again.
Since I agree with you, I think we're all dumb.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, keep a lookout for the next video here. Don't really know what we're going to do, and I need to get in touch with my daughter. And if you watch this one, kiddo, I'm going to get a hold of you. We'll talk about some logoing and merchandise. I want to get that rolling too. But all right, guys. Again, thanks. A big shout out, huge shout out to the Ranton family.
It's hot.
We love you all.
I'm hoping he'll let us go.
And if you guys are just new watching this video and made it this far,
You wanna go in?
appreciate you. If you like what we have to say here, we always just keep it open, tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help us God. Yeah, click that bell button so you get reminded anytime we come on, like and subscribe. All right, that's enough out of my mouth, folks. We will catch you guys in this one.